Welcome back to AnyBuddies podcast. We are back at it again, episode 6. We stay live, we stay cooking. Anyways, we were literally in the middle of talking about something. You know, I be going through West Virginia all the time. Well, not all the time, every year, and I see a bunch
All
of
the
bars
time.
and strip clubs. They're generally combined bars slash strip clubs. And Josh was asking me about it, so go ahead, continue. Keep it very natural, right where we left off.
Whoa! You cannot just go, I was asking you about the bars and strip clubs.
You were
Shout
though.
out to all of our West Virgins watching the podcast.
Shout out to our strippers.
Yeah.
Shout out to the lovers of poles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to our drinkers.
Josh is on your side. He's a trooper.
Dude.
He's an ally.
Yet again, I'm an ally of the drinking.
The drink community. Yeah, he's an ally.
Well, dude, I just thought it was funny because, like, every time that I'm like getting into my vibe, right? Like, anytime that I'm like there, I always end up going on a tangent about something. Like yet again, not to circle back to last night or anything, but like last night was like the perfect example of me being like a little tipsy and then going,
spamming
hey.
the group chat.
Because now I have a place to do so, right? Like,
can I admit something to you?
All right, go on.
I also was watching a lot of those in times 2 speed. John was not alone.
Tyler!
John was not alone. After about the 5th one in a row, I just couldn't listen to you yap.
Why?
At normal pace anymore.
The thing is that I don't understand that mentality.
It's just so one-sided. It's just like you're talking at me.
Speak back! Talk back!
Hold on, wait. I gotta share this live. Okay, Tyler, I told you I got Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
I think I just pulled the rarest card in the fucking set.
Alright, take a pic. I'll put it in the pod.
Yeah, hold on. I was like, not womp.
Get whomped.
Yeah, like, bro.
Interrupt it.
Yeah, come on now.
This bitch.
No, the card's way more exciting.
Alright, well.
Traded $200. Alright. Sorry, buddy. I'm excited. Fuck you.
I love how John is also distracted. Josh is over here playing Persona, and John's over here opening cards.
Excuse you, I'm not playing Persona anymore.
Oh,
Alright,
what a champion!
Sorry.
What a hero! Thank you.
Final Fantasy and stuff.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Here's the thing. Mine can't get us demonetized. His can.
Not demonetized. It's copyrighted. But he's not doing that anymore.
Whoa! Let me just preface. We had a Final Fantasy video before where that didn't happen.
No. We were talking about the Persona,
but I don't think I can turn my music off.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean.
Well, you won't.
You're right. I won't.
So dejected. Darn.
There we go, hon.
He called me for it because I wouldn't. The music's too good not for me to turn off. You know what I mean? Because if you want me to be honest, if I were to take a photo of my my music, of this week, for example. Thanks for sending that to the Instagram as I'm speaking. Thank you.
Yeah, send it to Discord, bozo.
Yeah, we went over this, buddy.
Fine.
You had to go over things with John a billion times.
Either this one or Tyler in the DMs.
Continue.
DM it to me.
Yeah. But if I were to go over to my music that I've been listening to for last God knows how long, I can guarantee you all of it is either Persona 3 related or very, very heavy in the JRPG quality right now, because brother's just been on a tangent for the last, looking over at my Persona save file, 70 hours.
Persona's grind.
Hey, we've been on the finals grind though. I mean, it's going pretty hard.
Never played it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Me and John have been playing it a lot last couple days.
You could try, pulling up Josh for once.
He's too busy grinding. He's not going to.
I was about to say, like,
my grind too strong.
Maybe not be like that.
He's got to be max level in Tartarus before like he's halfway through the game.
Oh, I'm already there.
Yeah.
Oh, Josh, it's a 3-person game, and there's 3 of us. You could pull up.
Skill issue?
AnyBuddies play the finals? We could. But anyways,
we could.
Beside the point.
Now it's okay.
What? AnyBuddies watch you grind in Tartarus? What's the enjoyment of that?
No, I was sorry.
This is off podcast conversation. We don't want the viewers to see us like this.
No, we fight all the time. 15 minutes ago, I was at Tyler's house. I fist fought him in the street.
Damn, doesn't have to get personal like that. Gonna have scars from it. He goes to the gym all the time. I'm a defenseless little gamer.
Who won?
Josh is way bigger than me. It's like a bully, like punching down, which is Josh's forte, really. So.
I would say that is what Josh is great at, is punching down.
Dude, it has become a skill that I've renowned myself at. You know, like if I just had way more confidence, I would have been perfect middle school bully.
Is that something to be proud of? I feel like you tend to be proud of just like the most worst things.
Like what? Like what? Besides that one.
Can't off-rip me. I feel like there's something else you were proud of recently.
Booby trapping your house to evade the authorities.
No, okay.
Gaslighting and manipulating. You're real proud of doing that.
Yeah, holy.
I think okay, but that's a skill, okay.
It's not a good skill. It's not a good skill.
It doesn't matter whether or not it's a good skill. It's still a skill. Like for example, like you cannot look at the way that I. Okay, I don't want to say
why'd you pause? I'm about to say suck.
No, I was about to go subtly, but like.
Oh well, you mistimed that. It's like the way I suck cock is what it sounded like you were rearing up for.
But I was gonna say the way I subtly manipulate John, but it's not really subtle at all. I just hit John with the most stereotypical thing that I just hit him with.
I don't know. The other night, I'm not gonna lie, right?
You literally did not have me. I'll have you know.
No,
I was just literally playing along.
Actually play 40 chess and try and get you to just drop the Twitter. Thinking that
you weren't even close.
Yeah, you were just you gave up immediately.
Yeah.
Bro folded it and Josh was like, okay, good.
Yeah, I was there was no situation there where I was like, all right, well, fine, because I was actually hoping for a good argument. Because I was at least loose-lipped enough to where I was like, I'd give you my Twitter. But you know what you did?
Have.
No, you know what? No,
you wouldn't have.
Okay, John.
Stop the cat.
Under the conditions that I was in, right, and what I was willingly admitting to, what I was admitting to in that chat, you cannot tell me that I was
Stop trying to fucking give me hope of something that wasn't gonna happen.
All right, then.
You son of a bitch. It wasn't gonna happen.
Jerk me off, then. Fine.
You were trying to jerk me off.
Fine. You know what? Believe me, I was 3 twisties in, and I was so ready for a good argument because I knew, maybe, just maybe, I could get the brothers riled up enough to be
listen, if you're coherent enough to be like, oh, brother, I might let something slip, then guess what? You're gonna direct more cognitive functions to not letting it slip, fucker.
No, because yet again, I think I admitted to a lot last night that was just I think.
I mean, he did finally admit to wanting to be pegged.
Excuse you, Your Honor.
He already admitted to that, though.
We're getting the clips for that one.
See, he doesn't mean to it. He said yeah.
Wait.
No, this is no. This is old lore. This doesn't matter. This is ancient lore. This was literally in episode 1.
Because you see, there are specific conditions that need to be met.
In episode 1 or 2, we talked Josh into saying he would get pegged if a hot girl told him to. We already did that. What Josh divulged the other night is not new info. Okay, if you were an actual fan of the podcast, you would have already known about that. But anyways,
yet again, I think it's anybody that actually knows me, on a deep level as a human being, knows I have a renowned, love for a certain character from a certain piece of peak fiction And I'm just saying, like,
Samus.
no, okay. I'm gonna neglect the fact that you just said that.
So you don't like Samus?
I mean, I'd hit, but like, you know,
Mm.
not as bad. Okay.
Yeah, who's your top video game hot bitches,
2B.
boys?
Easy. I don't even like. What do you want me to say? Like 2B, 2P, like.
I have to think.
Share number one for me.
I don't really know. I don't play. I'm not gonna lie. I don't play as many video games as you guys. I need to start playing more.
They would have to get 1,000,000 billion men to pry me out of that. I'm just saying. They would need the gravitational pull of a black hole to get me out of that. Okay?
You fight 9S for it though?
I mean, whatever brother got to do to get it. You know what?
I don't know, man. I think you'd lose.
I don't care. I'd still be hitting. I'd go down. Hey, I'd go down hitting if that was, you know.
I'd go down hitting.
I gotta be real.
Not swinging, hitting.
No, I go down hitting. You get my lingo.
Damn, dedication at its finest.
I'd go feral.
Not most people.
I'd go feral. There would be. I'm just saying.
I don't like the connotations for this anymore.
I willingly, I'd go feral.
Interconventional.
In a completely, they are robots.
Oh, I don't like the connotation again.
But if they had to, with allowance. Smile. I'm just saying. I have to make that clear. Because, you know...
I feel like a normie. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is Shadowheart from fucking Baldur's Gate. She's a baddie.
This is the thing, right? No. Every time, because I've brought this up to you before, you just can't think of women.
I got one, but it's a strange one that directly chimes into one of my biggest fears. All right, I haven't played the game, but Atomic Heart. Now hear me out,
Dog is foul. Okay.
Those robots, right? But
brother,
he hates
the lack of the face immediately triggers my mannequin fear, so I can't.
Like,
bro can just drop that he's scared of mannequins casually like that.
Well,
I don't like mannequins. I don't like them.
Well, he's just confirmed that he's bricked up for mannequins.
No.
He's bricked up for everything.
No. He's bricked up for those mannequins.
Yeah, but I don't understand how you bricked up for him, but also don't like him.
Yeah, like.
Listen,
just put a blindfold on. It just makes everything easier.
Well,
all right, dude.
What? I'm just saying.
Man, you can't say that. Damn.
I mean, you're the one putting the blindfold on. If they still go with it, they still go through with it. Hey, that's on them. Like, I'm just saying, if it were a situation where I'm like, you know, if I had to be blindfolded, I'd let it happen.
Wait a minute. Isn't 2B blindfolded?
Yeah, we can. Hey, I can take a blindfold.
Wait, they see through the blindfolds. They're like visors. Robots. Yeah, they're.
I see it. Okay.
So it's like they don't need it, but
I don't know.
I'd hit.
I don't know. It's just the fact you got to fight 9S for it. You know, it's kind of.
Oh no! Hey, I'm just saying. As I said before, I'd go down hitting. Doesn't matter to me.
I just don't like the connotation of that.
I was gonna say, like.
Yeah.
Very
Bro, Josh wants to be a home wrecker right now. Okay.
No.
Damn.
Not like, okay, well, if it's for 2B, brother's got to do what his brother's got to do. All
Bro's
right?
trying to break a beautiful relationship. At least with Shadowheart, you know, she likes the created character, you know. So I can just insert myself into that role. Josh here, he's trying to take 9S's spot, and that's fucked up.
Damn.
Sorry, but when 9S has an absolute slam piece, you know what I mean? I gotta.
9S
sorry,
is out here fighting for his life for that
I gotta
hole,
lock
and you're just
in.
gonna you're just gonna slide in
You
and
heard
take
it
that
here,
from him.
viewers. Hide your women. Josh is insatiable.
Sorry,
if you look like
in.
2B though, you know.
Yeah, if you look like 2B, you gotta get the fuck out of the state.
Let's just run this up. All right, if you look like 2B, and can pull it off perfectly, with the boots, the boots gotta stay. Okay, those are a staple. All right. Maybe I'll let you do things to me, Smile. But
you want a little bottom boy. Josh is your boy.
If you look like 2B, I'll let you hit.
Damn.
This is following the episode where Josh was talking about paying to like slap asses or whatever.
Yeah, the dichotomy of it.
Hey, I'm just saying that there's gotta be an equal trade thing here, and let's just say the trade is: do you want someone like myself? But the trade being, you look like 2B, you get to hit.
What an honor.
Yeah.
How generous.
Hey.
He makes people pay for that most of the time. You get it for free, ladies.
If you look like 2B, it's free.
It's free.
Even better if it's 2P. Free.
Just 2B with black hair.
No. It's not. No. 2P. All right, Your Honor, you're gonna have to get side by side images for this one.
I'm looking this person up right now. I not know who 2P is.
Oh,
it's like the Final Fantasy version of her.
Oh, brother.
2P's even better. Oh,
I see. All right, well,
I'm a metaculture. Your
Is
Honor,
it wrong of me to say I like Kanye more?
Yeah. All right. Well, no, Kanye's technically a man, so.
She's possessed by a man. Okay, there's a difference.
The lore says that she's a man.
Hey, man, there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, this is 2024.
Confirmed. He likes men.
The trans man. I mean, that's up to debate.
Well, hey, just out of respect, Tyler, I'd hit 2.
Nah, Josh would be hit. That's the thing.
I mean, with Kaine's personality, maybe. I'm just saying. Kaine could do it too. Because she spoke to me like that and called me a good. Nope. Nope. No.
Why you watching those YouTube videos of the ASMR? I know it.
Josh is watching mommy ASMR.
Whoa!
I know it.
That was almost really bad.
For sweating.
I'm in a visceral cold sweat right now after that one. Wow, that was like I'm in the NASA control room right now, and the Challenger team just exploded. Dude, I just had a. Woo! That was almost really bad.
Oh,
I'm contained.
Containment breached.
I had an SCP containment breach in my head. My thoughts they sprinted.
You a big fan of SCPs, John?
I do like SCP.
Yeah, me and Josh are big fans.
It's pretty rad.
We got a plug,
How deep is your lore?
I don't know the numbers per se, but I've got a good grasp on like the thing. Like if you start talking about it, I'm sure I would know what you're referencing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Me and Tyler's plug runs pretty deep. You know what I mean?
I see.
Yeah, Josh got me started on it.
Dude,
it's pretty good. I'm waiting for it. I want a game of it, like an actual dedicated like game that people can play together. They have the single player ones, but nah, multiplayer like Lethal Company, but with SCP.
I mean, they have those.
Y'all actually own Lethal Company, by the way?
No,
I wish.
John doesn't have a PC.
Oh
Yeah,
that's
no
right.
PC.
That's upsetting.
No PC.
Listen, anybody's play Lethal Company would go fucking hard. That would be ridiculous.
I own it. I bought it kind of on a whim because
I mean, I
was
wouldn't
gonna
be
go play.
against such a thing, but we did kind of, miss the train, But yeah,
It doesn't matter. I think we just saw fun with it.
I think the trade's still going. I think.
All right, John, you're meat riding pretty hard for Lethal Company
no
right now, right?
PC.
Hold
Okay,
on.
it doesn't matter how much you dick ride here. Okay.
Yeah. The meat ride here is insane, but I think it could be done because I think the funny mic just sells that game.
Yeah, the in-game voice chat really makes the game.
Is that never mind?
No, brother was gonna say something and then he.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that on the pod. Nuh-uh.
Okay.
Why? You have something to hide?
Yeah.
God, Josh is constantly the king of pressing when he will say, "I don't want to say something." Anyways,
It's okay, but okay. My thought process behind that is you can't lead on with something and then backpedal. You know what I mean?
I mean, I get what you're saying.
Because to me, that only fuels my curiosity, and then I'm gonna think about it.
It's almost like us and your Twitter.
5 minutes ago, Josh.
What?
You just did that like less than 5 minutes ago, though.
What?
Where you were like, "Nope, I'm not gonna say that."
Well,
you
you kind of but
we already knew what you were gonna say. I mean, you said it.
Yeah, you know where I was going.
You said everything but the last syllable.
No.
Bro said everything but the last syllable.
Where I was going with that one, all right? So I don't need to spell that one out. It spelled itself out.
Look, you already missed the opportunity. I already forgot what I was gonna say.
This guy can't remember nothing, so that's not impressive at all.
This guy's
I legitimately already forgot what I was gonna say.
Dude,
I know it's gonna be. I remember it was gonna be something in relation to something you had said.
Like, I swear to God, this guy has to have early onset fucking dementia or something. Like, this is crazy.
You have the permanence or the memory permanence of a goldfish, literally.
I don't think so.
It's insane. No, you literally do.
Bro will forget something that it's just the fact that it's stuff that he himself says, and then he'll forget it literally a couple hours later.
True. I don't appreciate you guys gaslighting me like this.
All right, Britt,
this guy consistently will be like, "Let's do the podcast this time on this day," and when I'm like, "Are you good to do it?" He goes, "Huh?" It's literally every single time I try and schedule a podcast, John misremembers or just doesn't remember what he said or what we discussed.
I cannot. This slander.
There's no slander.
It's not slander.
It's defamation of character.
You have two people saying that it's not slander against
more
the
like
goldfish
1.5
permanence.
people.
Wow, which one of us is a half?
It's not you, Tyler.
All right then.
Okay,
that's all that mystery.
No. How am I less of a person than you?
Silence.
So how was your guys' day?
Mine was pretty good. Kind of got.
You will perish in 3 days.
My day was a little disappointing overall, but that's fine.
What do you mean? We played the finals. How was it disappointing?
Yeah, but Matt was gonna play with us, and he ditched us, and then you also were like, "I'm actually busy all day,"
Wait,
so
are you
we
telling
end
me
up.
that Matt just literally left you?
He didn't. He literally at 12, he was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll play," and then didn't say anything after that. Because I was like, "Yeah, we don't want to play after you get off work," and he's like, "Yeah, sure." Nothing. MIA, he's gone. That's
I confess. Because it is my cherished day off. When I messaged you saying I was busy, I did have stuff to do, but truth be told, I didn't mean to wait that long because a brother did accidentally sleep until 4:30.
Good lord.
Yeah.
And I figured you were asleep all day because you didn't look at the Discord at all or the Instagram.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh,
it's crazy.
Okay, so this guy. Let's just write this one down. This guy can't get a pass for sleeping all day, but I can.
I didn't give him a fucking pass. I said I was disappointed.
Yeah, but let's just write that one down. I get the pass for sleeping. He doesn't. Okay.
Why do you get a
No.
pass?
Because I have a.
It's just accepted of you. You don't have a pass. It's just like, well, it's like a homeless guy. It's like, well, he's gonna spend that money on crack, but I mean, he's homeless, so like, what are you gonna do about it? You know, it's like it's
I'll
just
give him
you know, it's
20
like
bucks
Josh is
anyway.
gonna sleep until like 4 o'clock on the weekends. Like that's just how it is. There's nothing you can do about that.
I'm just glad that like brothers know me so well to the point that like.
Well, it's fine
And
because
again-
that's just how your work schedule is. So I mean, I don't have a. I'm not gonna complain about it.
But it's like brothers know me so well to the point they know exactly when I'm gonna wake up.
I mean, it's not exactly. I'm just guessing.
It's pretty exact. That's the bad thing. It's pretty exact.
Oh
and
yeah.
then-
Before I forget, I have to make an announcement. I would like to announce here and now to all of our viewers that I am
Get the boo
officially
womp ready.
denouncing Faust. Yeah,
Oh,
Josh
never
beat my ass.
mind.
I hate Faust, so we're off the
Yep.
agenda.
He relents. Faust is in fact dog shit, and Josh was right the
Yeah.
whole time.
Who would
Yeah.
have thought a brother that
Right.
actually knows how to play the game, would prove you
bad.
wrong. I'm
I
glad
don't
you
like
sorted
that.
that out.
Well, no, not even the fact that I got beat, but I don't like the way he plays. The way he plays, like I kind of figured I would get beat, but I don't like it.
But did
He
you think
kinda
you'd be beaten that
janky.
hard?
Well, I mean, I did, but I kind of thought that I was hoping that Faust would be a little more of an enjoyable playstyle.
Brother, you did not get to play the game. I don't know how you can say that. I literally did not allow you to play the game.
I also played against Tyler.
Well, I mean, yeah, but like, that's a good point actually. Never mind.
He almost beat me once.
Yeah.
Wait, yeah,
I
Tyler,
almost fucked up.
you did bring that back, didn't you?
Yes,
I
he
thought
did.
so. Yet again, for playing a zoner, Tyler, you do not do a lot of zoning.
Let's not.
Although,
Even
to
though
be
you're
fair,
a zoner,
that-
every single video I've seen of Axel, you like they zone, but they're up in their face just like anyone else.
I
They
will
just be
say,
slightly
I
farther
mean,
away.
that's a pretty good play style though. You pick a zoner character, everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, he's gonna zone," and then if you just don't, they're like, "What the fuck do I do now?"
Well, no, because like technically zoners and Guilty Gear are different because you have to build like meter or whatever, and the only way to build meter or whatever it's called, I forget what it's called, but like you have to actually play aggressive. So it's like, I guess technically all zoners fit into a category of needing to get close at some point and then narrowing back, because it's supposed to be that way with Testament as well. But I just play Testament really aggressively, and that seems to work out really well in my favor. And it's the same thing with Bridget, where I play like a really aggressive Bridget, but I can zone really well with Bridget as well. But I just can't play Bridget against Tyler because technically speaking, I think Axel's a better zoner. Or whatever.
I'm just saying, put me back in Dragon Ball Fighters, and I'll be good. I'll clutch up with Goku Black.
You know what, gentlemen? 1v1
no.
me and Tekken right now.
Shut up! I'm not pulling
You
up.
buy me the game and
No.
I'll pull up. I mean, I don't have it, so
I will not.
Can't pull up.
You could not pay me to play that shit with you, Josh. I ain't getting fucking I ain't getting King grab spam. I'm not.
Okay, I don't
I ain't
play
dealing
King.
with that shit.
I don't play King.
You would just to spite me.
I would actually.
Exactly.
This
It'd
guy
be
says he's not a
funny.
hater, and this
I ain't
guy says
falling
he's
for
not
that
a
shit.
hater.
It would be hilarious, but it's one of those things where I would be like, oh, he's definitely gonna play King. We'd boot up the fucking game, and I'd be like, no, maybe not. And then we'd load into the fucking match, and you'd be King.
It'd be really funny though. Like,
I ain't doing that shit.
well, if I just hit you with a 15-minute grab loop,
Good
I
lord.
mean, what's
I
the
mean,
brother gonna
See,
do?
I don't play it, but I've seen, I have witnessed the King grab loops,
Oh yeah.
and
Oh yeah.
yeah, I ain't about that shit.
Trust me.
I couldn't even begin to fathom how you don't allow that to happen.
There is technically a way to stop it, but
way.
well, yeah, because you do have like throw escapes or like grab escapes, but they have to be really specifically timed because like Tekken is a really like no, it's probably the most technical fighting game I've ever played. Doesn't mean that I'm good at it, but like it is way more technical than anything I've ever played. And I'd like to get good at it, but the only thing is that like there are so many bars to entry because like every character has like hundreds of moves that you're like combos that lead into like grab strings. Like there's combos that lead into like a bunch of other like it's stupid nonsense. And it's like everybody that I've seen talk about Tekken always go, yeah, memorize like 15 different like combos, 15 different moves or something, and then those are the ones that you use. And then I'm like, 15 out of like the 110, 106, like however many they have, like it wouldn't feel right to me to do that. But it's just such a like higher level thinking game to where I would not be able to play it properly. Well, Guilty Gear, bro, I can play like Guilty Gear allows me to zone in, because it's like it's very simple. But you gentlemen know that.
Oh yeah. Speaking of fighters, Tyler, do you wanna buy fighters? Smile. $15.
I'm not fucking rebuying it, dog.
Come on, man.
It's a dead game. It's done and gone. Okay, I'm not rebuying it.
You wouldn't buy it again for Pookie John?
No, we'd play it for like 5 minutes.
Damn.
Well, at least he's honest.
You hate to see it.
Well, yet again, I think well, okay, sorry. I was going to speak out of turn.
Never played
Go
it.
on.
Game.
Josh is the king of talking about things and then going after saying this like whole thing like and going, yeah, I've never played it really or anything, so I don't really know.
I think it's funny.
Bro's a professional yapper. That's what it is. He's
Josh is really the type to talk shit about something expertly, and then when they're like, "Oh yeah, well, how much hours have you put into it?" and be like, "Oh, I haven't."
don't even own it.
Oh, I need to have played it in order to speak on it. Oh, my bad.
It just goes to show how much of a hater I am. There's nothing like spreading hate to a community that you have nothing to do with. Like, dude, it's so funny because I was about to speak out of turn and go, yeah, couldn't imagine playing a fighting game like that where you press the same 3 buttons over and over again. You know, just builds you a combo automatically. But,
it ain't like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was a satisfying sip you just did there.
You're welcome.
Good lord.
I wish I had lemonade on me, but I don't.
A lemonade?
Yes, a lemonade.
A lemonade.
But gentlemen, I will say, I'm not even going to continue that line of dialogue. It's pretty stupid. I would like to henceforth proceed with my music recommendations. You know, because
we get it.
No, I have not. Okay. Yes, I've said I've listened to a lot of Persona music, but please, I listen to other things on the side. You know what I mean?
Smashing Pumpkins.
Jerk off. Let me speak. All right. Now, Tyler, I'm gonna get screenshots for you for this because I feel like the
whoa.
needs.
Why are you directly addressing him? Hold on. I'm here too.
Well,
motherfucker, are you gonna edit it into the podcast?
Are you the editor, buddy?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the recommendations for music, and I thought you were doing that.
I could care less whether or not you listen to my music.
Okay. Wow.
I could care less.
Why you gulp?
I don't know. But I would like to recommend an entire album. For once. Okay. And I feel like this is the album in particular by a longtime artist of mine that I really look up to. Scrim. One half of the Suicide Boys. His newest album just dropped a deluxe version. New album, Lonely Boy. Oh my god. Peak. I will get screenshots for this, by the way, Tyler. You're including this in the edits. I'll throw up my here as I'm saying this. You'll see the list of my favorite songs off this album, if you will.
Just screenshot your playlist.
John, I cannot. You know how many?
This guy is always like 10 steps behind. You know, he's the opposite of the super smart mastermind.
Not true. That is not true.
What screenshot do you think he's taking, brother?
What do you want me to like size my phone resolution down to like negative 100%? Like, I still wouldn't be able to get all my songs in there.
Just show us like your Spotify Wrapped. That's easy.
I don't have a Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah, that was for last year. It's a yearly thing.
Plus, I don't use Spotify, so you know, I'm a SoundCloud and YouTube music kind of guy. You know what I mean? You wouldn't, because yet again, you're a Spotify rat, right?
Free.
Yeah, you have jailbroken Spotify. Feds,
Free.
come get this guy. Feds, come get this guy.
Pirate.
I will. You know what? No, I want. I was gonna say. I was gonna be like, I'm gonna report him right now.
Whoa! Calm down. We don't need to get too hectic.
That's how petty I was about to go with that.
Damn. All right.
Just know, I have your number, buddy.
Good lord.
You crossed the wrong guy. You know. Hey, you know what happens. That's how petty I'm willing to get. But, you know, yes, back onto the music recommendation. Great album. Has everything you'd want in it for your generalized, like, rap / more or less hip hop. You get the old-timey, I would say 90s, like, bits in there where you get the inspiration from, like, Snoop Dogg or, like, Ice Cube. And then you get the more, what can I say here? The more recent inspirations, like Playboi Carti. Direct inspiration, by the way, for this project, I believe. He's mentioned in a lot of the songs.
Dick writing.
Yeah. Some people really just don't like this album because of how Playboi Carti it sounds. But I think it works in its favor. But some of the songs off of the deluxe really harken back to old-timey, like, hip-hop and stuff like that, which I think makes it sound like a more complete, like, soundtrack or set list if he were to ever perform this live. But yeah, I'll get screenshots for that. But that's my music recommendation.
Thank you for show and tell.
Yeah, you know, it's very important that I keep that alive.
You know, jumping back, speaking about you know, the piracy topic, you guys see about like people making the big stink of like Ubisoft being like, oh yeah, you don't own the games, we can take them whenever we want, smile.
That
and like people making a big stink about it, which is very funny, because you know, it's one of those things where it's like kind of obvious. Like obviously, yeah, it's upsetting, but it's like at the end of the day, you know, it's like I get why they're mad. Makes sense, but it's like obviously you don't own it. Like if Ubisoft shuts down, like of course you're not gonna have the games anymore. Who's gonna host them if they're gone? You know. But yeah, I get why they're mad, because like I think like wasn't what they did, like they get rid of a bunch of Assassin's Creed games so they could sell only the new version or whatever is what it is.
Yeah,
I think is what it was. And people were real pissed off about that. And the other big one was Funimation. They were shutting down, and like a bunch of the movies you bought for Funimation you don't are just disappearing.
Well, yet again, I feel like for movies though it's different, because like
What's
I
different about it?
specifically go
I
out of
think
my
it's
way to
the
get
same
like, well,
with movies
yeah,
and
in
games.
like a
It's the
mental
same.
aspect, but like I just feel like on a level, like just for me personally, I go out of my way to get physical copies of like movies and stuff.
Yeah, I have a lot of
But they're
DVDs for movies. Yeah, I just like them
yeah,
more. But
because
yeah, with games, I generally buy the. I don't know. I'm one of those gamers where I'll play a game once and like probably never play it again. So like if I'm told like, oh no, my copy of what's the game I can think of off the top of my head, my copy of fuck.
he's really having a hard time with this.
Yakuza 0. That's taking away. It's like, okay, I was never gonna play it again anyways. You know, game like that, just a single player kind of game. Like I would not play again. Like Assassin's Creed. If I was told, I don't play Assassin's Creed. Let me be clear. But yeah, if I was told you could never play it again, it's like, well, I played it once. I don't really care.
For a while, I was really into the one in Egypt. I
Yeah.
forget what it's called. Is it Origins? It's Origins.
Yeah.
I'm
But I
literally
was really-
downloading Odyssey right now.
Yeah. It's
Is it Odyssey or is it Origins? I can't
Odyssey's
remember.
the Greece one.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but
You know.
but yet again, I was really into
Almost
Origins
Odyssey.
for a really long time.
Yeah,
Because
I
yet again,
remember you
they
talking
had,
about it for a bit. Final Fantasy
had a-
Sword.
yeah, I literally bought the DLC because of that and went, I have to get like 130 hours into
Gotta
this
get the
game before I
engine
get it.
blade.
Gotta get it, yeah. And then I did, and then I never played it again.
Yeah.
But
Speaking of games,
I'm
I have a
the
question
complete
for y'all.
opposite in that regard. Whenever it comes to like games, where I'm like, I do like having physical copies, but like I enjoy like replayability among everything else. Where I will absolutely go back and play games over and over again. Like you're talking to a guy that played Metal Gear Solid 3 over like I think it has to be over 16 17 times in the span of a year. Like I'm not even kidding. Like that has got to be my most played or most replayed game I've ever played.
Look, I've got a question for y'all, right?
All right.
All right, well, I guess it's a couple questions. So, who amongst you guys would you say is a bigger Yakuza fan?
Me.
Oh, Josh really just putting that on himself. Okay.
Whoa! All right. Well, you like the okay. Hold on. I guess let me preface. Tyler really likes new Yakuza. I really like old Yakuza.
Josh is only one game ahead of me,
Okay.
by the way. He's taking
So
this
let me
moral
ask
high
you,
ground. He's
right?
only beaten. He's beaten Kiwami 2. That's the only one he's played that I
All
haven't.
right.
And
And
I
started
played.
it on 3.
And I
started
played.
it on 3.
I'm all. No, we're tied. We're tied.
No, we are not.
Yes, we are, because I played through all of Like a Dragon. You didn't.
No.
Okay,
Yeah.
That
okay,
count.
hold on,
Like a
whoa,
Dragon
whoa,
starts a new legacy. Okay.
Whoa,
That
whoa,
counts.
whoa, whoa,
That
whoa.
counts. Fuck
Now,
you.
hold on. So that right there, that is my question. Okay, because I'm looking at Game Pass. Y'all always talk about Yakuza. I'm kind of
That's
interested.
Play Yakuza 0. Okay, so here's the
Yeah,
problem with the.
Yakuza 0
No.
is good.
So let me explain something to you, John.
Wait. Okay. So obviously the numbered ones, I'm guessing you have to play in order because it goes with the story.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes.
Like a Dragon. Is that the story
No.
or no?
Yeah, it is.
There
Those are the
is-
newest
okay.
ones. They changed.
So
They
I do not have
rebranded
to have
it.
played any other game.
Okay.
If
Now-
okay. Now let me speak for him. So if you wanted to
Alright.
play Like a Dragon, like Yakuza the turn-based one, is that what you're
Yeah.
talking about? That one you could play
Yeah.
without playing any of the other games. Yeah, it was made so you could play it without playing the other ones. It's better if you play the other ones,
A lot better.
a lot better. But they did make it so you wouldn't have to. Yeah.
Because
So you said turn-based.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one's turn-based. The rest of them
And
are all
is it-
action games.
And is it open world?
what is your
Yes.
hang up on open world?
They're
like
open
open
world.
world.
They
I
have
like
open
exploring.
world. Yeah, they all have open world. All the Yakuza games are open world to some degree.
Now, what do you recommend I play? Do you recommend
Zero.
I play
No, 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 no.
Dragon or Zero?
Okay, so here's something I don't know how well Josh will agree with me. So the interesting thing I will say about the Yakuza series is because the game you should play first is 0 for the story, but it is also the best game by far and it'll make you hate the rest of the series in comparison. And that's what happened to me. I will fully admit. I played 0, and then I played 1, and I was like, wow, this is not great. And then I played 2, and I was like, this fucking sucks. And that just kind of made me not want to play the game. And I know 3 and 4 are like are worse, just technically speaking, because 0 is the newest out of the numbered ones, except for 6.
Yeah.
So it just is objectively better to play.
Let me double down on this really quickly. 0 is one of the best pieces of content. Just in general,
yeah.
Like
0 is by far the best game in the series,
easily.
Other than Like a Dragon,
but that's the first one, right? Like that's where you.
Yeah, 100%. That is the beginning of the story. Yakuza 0. It's a prequel to the first game.
It is such. I played.
That's the one me and Josh started with, and it
over
is
100 hours of that game.
It slaps. It is the best one. By far.
I played over 100 hours of that game and went, oh my god, I'm never gonna play something like this again. Went to Kiwami 1.
Yeah.
Or whatever, and I was like, yeah, it's kind of trash because you don't like the quality of life that 0 has is unmatched. I ain't even gonna lie.
Well, except for the Like a Dragon games, the quality of life is way better.
Well, yeah, because okay, let me level this for you. Okay,
I'm gonna play Like a Dragon.
Yeah. I mean, it just depends on what you like more. Because Like a Dragon is a turn-based RPG, and it's more about the power of friendship, where 0 and whatnot is all about being a stone-cold badass and like beating the shit out of punks in Yakuza.
You could easily just go from 0. Vibe. You could go from 0 to Like a Dragon easily.
Yeah. Like 0's good because I only played 0, 1, and 2. And then I just skipped to Like a Dragon. I haven't played 3 through 6 at all.
Because, like 0
and like they do a good job in Like a Dragon, kind of catching you up to speed. Like you get the idea.
They do.
Good enough. There's still stuff that you're a little confused on, but like for the most part, you get the idea. So.
Because like a lot of the stuff that's mentioned in
it'll just be what are supposed to be super cool moments where you're like, oh my god, it's that character. Will just mean nothing to you because you don't even know who they're talking about. But yeah. Like, I will say, if you, as Josh said, because, that's kind of the trap me and Josh fell into, is because we played 0 first, when, technically speaking, 0 is meant to be played last, technically speaking, because it's, like, the prequel, like, after you go through all of it, then you can go back to that and be like, oh, how did it start? Because that was, the point of it. It was made, I think it was after 5, and then 6 came out after that.
0 is rated a 4.7 star, while, Like a Dragon is 4.2 star.
Yeah.
I will say
it's because Yakuza fans, because it was a different, style of game.
It's a different experience, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 3 is rated at 3.9 star.
Yeah, 3 is heavily debated.
Yeah.
I personally, I really like just what I've played of 3 so far. I really like it. I'm not
even gonna lie. Because it's no fault of those games. It's just they were way older.
Well, everybody's problem with 3 is that the enemies suck just really bad. But that's the same thing with Kiwami 1 and 2 is the enemies just suck. Like they don't. There's not really. They really moved away from the aspect yet again. I'm speaking 0 was the
what's the peak
end all be all.
It is.
It is. But I wish that they had the leveling system from 0 in Kiwami 1, Kiwami 2, and so on and so forth.
Because they use XP where that game uses money.
Yeah. And then they
which
made
is interesting.
In 0 money so readily accessible, while in all
money's really accessible in all of them. It's just whenever you get to the job part.
I find it way more difficult to get money.
That's biased.
I think y'all have convinced me. I'm gonna start out with 0.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would easily start out with 0.
Just the thing I'm saying is 0 will ruin all of the other action ones in comparison. That's what happened to me. I just kind of don't want to play.
They follow a very similar vibe.
1 you can get through because 1 is the most similar to 0, but after 1, they're all way different than 0.
Yeah, because after, 2 is kind of very, very similar.
When we say 1 and 2, we're referring to Kiwami, the remakes, obviously.
Yeah. 2 is very similar.
Kiwami
obviously.
is 1, and then
yeah, it's Yakuza 1 Kiwami, which just means extreme.
then-
They're remakes, is what they are. They're remakes of the originals. Because the original was a PS2 game.
Goated, by the way, but
Yeah.
you know. But once you get to like 3, or once you get to the end of like even the middle part of 2, you realize
That's when
that
I stopped. The middle of 2. I'm on chapter 9 of 2, and I just quit.
once you hit the middle of 2, you're like, oh, we are not coming back from this. Like this was not what I signed up for. But the thing is that like I carry through because like yet again, I think the story holds it together rather well. Even though I did have like I did have an hour and like 30-minute long rant about the ending of 2. Because God forbid they make a good ending to a game. That fits the character narrative, but at least it cycles around into 3, where I feel like 3. I like 3. I really do. From what I've played so far, I really enjoy 3, despite everybody being a real hater about 3. Everybody just hates on 3 because of how old it is.
Yeah, I've just been experiencing the Yakuza games through when JFJ plays them.
Yeah, because I feel that's the main reason why 3 gets so much hate, is because it just feels like it's old. And yet again, you're talking to a guy that plays like old games like all the time. You know, I got a collection, I got a backlog, so it's not gonna bother me if something feels old. Like, dude, I could care less about that kind of thing as long as it still feels decent to play. I'm happy. And so far, like it's still very similar to, you know, wow, I just looked over at my TV and went, oh, Persona. No, it's still very it's still very similar to like all the other Yakuza games, but yet again, Zero is just so good.
I will say I haven't finished it yet. Infinite Wealth might be better than Zero. I mean, this game is slapping hard. It is so fucking good.
No,
Yakuza Zero is
I
so
refuse
good.
to believe that.
It is so fucking good.
I refuse to.
I haven't finished it yet. I'm getting close. I'm on chapter 11, so I'm getting close to the end. But I'm doing a bunch of side stuff right now before I get too much farther into it. Because, you know.
I will say, John,
but yeah,
if you do get invested in Zero,
slaps.
if you do plan on doing like...
Oh yeah, just give you a fair warning, John. The Yakuza games are really fucking long. I don't know if you're aware of that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, you were looking
Yakuza Zero is
like
a 50-hour game.
Even more than that, actually, if you do all of the side story stuff.
I mean, you could just speedrun the story if you really wanted to, but that's not how you're supposed to play the game.
Nah, I like.
It's an open world game. There's a bunch of collectibles. There's a bunch of side quests. There's a bunch of side mini games. Yeah.
I will just recommend, John, there are 2 big quests throughout the entire game that once you get them, you'll know what they are. Just make sure that you do them.
That sounds cryptic. But anyways.
No, Tyler, you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Tyler, do you not know what I'm talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god. Okay, you get, you know, how do I spell this out without like giving anything away?
You can say it, I'm gonna forget about it. Like,
oh, okay. Well, you know, Tyler, the styles. You know what I mean? Like the extra styles.
Oh, you just mean the jobs, like doing the cabaret club and the real estate. It's like a mini game. It's not like a quest line.
It is a quest line. I consider that a quest line for how much you have to do for it.
I still think I still think Like a Dragon's fucking job is the best. I stand by that. The job in that one is so good. God, I love that game.
Yet again, I'm not looking forward to playing like the Yakuza 3 minigame because yet again, it's Kiryu hosting a cabaret thing. And I'm like, dude, it's the 3rd game. I have to do literally the 4th, actually.
That is my only complaint about Infinite Wealth.
Why do I have to keep doing it?
Is the like big job that you do in Infinite Wealth is like fixing up an island, and I just don't like it. It tries to be Animal Crossing. I'm just not a huge fan of it.
I think it looks fun.
It just gets very repetitive. It's like, I mean, it's like Animal Crossing. You just get up, you chop down trees, you get wood, you make something, go to bed, do it again, and over again for like 10 hours. And I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, I don't really want to do this.
It doesn't look like it's that bad. I mean,
Yeah.
just based off what I saw you play, like I thought I was really interested in it. But of course, I gotta get through the first like a dragon.
Yeah.
Still haven't.
Once again, we're technically tied on the number of games. Screw you.
Nuh-uh.
Yo-ho.
Because Tyler, I'm playing them in sequential order. You are not.
Okay, so
that is more important.
That's not.
Yes, it is. Next topic.
Next topic. We talked about it enough. Fuck.
Great. We have a Yakuza topic that lasts like 25 minutes. How are we gonna? Sorry, dear viewers, for those who don't play games or are not interested in gaming. We do this every time.
Never apologize. How many times I gotta tell you this, Josh?
Sorry, doubling down. We don't like you. Never mind. That was a lie. We love you.
Wow.
We talk about what we want to talk about, okay? We don't have to restrain ourselves from the viewers.
This is a Yapology podcast.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
I thought I could lighten up for a minute and be like, no.
Lighten up? What do you mean?
You know, because like, all right.
Not a floundering going on. Mayday, mayday! Oh god, all we have is we're talking about video games.
All we have is games.
Oh, games, unlimited games, but all games.
Oh
my god.
But no games.
Just like a wise man once said. Drake is finishing a boot camp here soon. In a couple weeks. A week or two.
I hope he gets his phone back.
I don't know.
Because, like, a brother would love to just have a cordial conversation, or, even if we have the luxury of having him as a momentary guest,
Don't put him as a guest. I mean, he returns through his throne. I mean, the throne is opened. Come on now, don't down talk him like that. Come on now.
Well, he's been down. John downgraded him to a viewer.
Temporary. John is the guest. When Drake returns, he'll take his throne back, and John will be the guest. Again, we can't. But anyways. Bro's gonna be finishing boot camp, and then he goes to the school, and then he starts actually doing it. So
that's good on him. I put respect on that.
Put respect on his grind.
Anyway, sorry.
I don't think the viewers could hear you. Yeah.
Cut out.
Oh, good. Okay, never mind.
Bro's autism spoke. Demon inside broke out.
On God, I've been thinking, right? This is something that I've been pondering, really just crafting. I've been thinking about becoming a regular at a place, just for that. You know what I mean?
Just weaseling yourself in, just showing up, talking to people every day.
Yeah, I just gotta figure out a place to do it, right? Because
you want to pick a low key place.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
You can try the Lions Den. You can join the old people
there. I don't want to go there. But here's the thing, right? I was thinking, so Drake was telling us about that noodle place in town, right?
That place is super expensive, and also,
I know.
They're Asian. Nothing against that, but I just feel like there's a conversational barrier. I just feel like there's a language barrier there that's gonna be hard to,
Are you telling me that they're all Asian?
Yeah, it's a Chinese, I think Japanese noodle place. Yeah.
Because because I was pondering with the idea of there.
Also, that place is really fucking hot and uncomfortable to be in. It's not a great store. It's not great. That's like the worst place you could pick, to be honest. If you wanted to be regular, you're gonna be sweating like a pig showing up there.
Because I was gonna go there this weekend or whatever, because I wanted to try like their
like it's gotta be a nice
mushroom
like sit down place, style place if you want to be a regular. I mean,
that's what I mean. It's
you
like
can be a regular anywhere, but it doesn't mean anything.
well, I think it would be like the way that I see it was like I could foster a good sense of community or whatever by doing it. But,
How?
Brother,
I'm immediately confused on this plan.
What do you
Like,
mean?
what kind of regular are you trying to be? You just want to be like what are you doing? You're trying to chat them up.
Maybe.
It's like, I don't know. That just feels weird to me because anytime you try and like become friends with like workers, there's a bit of a gray area because they're like contractually obligated to be nice of you. Yeah, so like it's just kind of manipulating that forced niceness to like try and be their friend when they literally could not refuse you. Really, just kind of feels awkward.
Yeah, and like my only thought process for that was like
when I was working at Dollar General, a lot of the regulars that show up to Dollar General would like try and be chummy with me to some degree. There was only one that I actually liked. The rest of them I was like, fuck off.
Well, the thing is that like
I feel like that'd be you. A little bit.
I think we just have weaponized autism, right? Because like yet again, I don't think everybody thinks like this.
Like what?
Like we literally despise everybody.
We?
I'm not talking to you. Sorry. But like, you know what I mean? It's like whenever you're in a situation like what you had said, like a Dollar General, you only liked one person out of like
hundreds.
Yeah, like yet again, I feel like to work in customer service, yet again, I can be proven wrong. Yet again.
Yeah, wait. Why don't you just get a job at one of these places?
No! Are you kidding me? I would not live.
Oh, okay. So you'd rather be the annoying customer than...
No, because you see...
Think of how many regulars you could get working there. Like, you could... the community value there is way higher Tyler, when you're there, like, every day.
No. Mm-mm. I want to be a customer.
Like, I was a focal point of the town that I used to live in community, you know? Like, everybody there knew me to some degree, they'd all stop by. I'd be there, like, almost every day.
They also thought you had a mental deficiency.
That was one guy, okay? Unless the rumor somehow got around, which I don't think it did. No one else treated me like that.
But what I'm saying is that, like, I would like to be a regular, but like I'd like to keep it simple, right? Like I'm not gonna go out of my way to spite, I'm not gonna like, for example, right? My other location was like how do I do this? Okay, well, you've already kind of like spoiled one location. So if like I just said where I was gonna be, right? So could I describe this, or do you just want me to say the name?
It's up to you, man. Rick's doxed us a million times over the years.
That is
I don't
true.
Really.
So you know what? Let me just be real.
I don't think it matters.
Like, yeah, at this point, like if somebody was gonna come
if they wanted to find us, they should easily find us. Drake has given us enough clues.
Honestly, yeah. At this point, pop off.
They have all the info they need. Thanks to Drake.
Do. Thank you, Drake. But no, like I was thinking about like the other place being like Hebrews, because I'm like I'm not big on coffee, but like they do have hot chocolate and they do have muffins.
Brother, that's like a corporate chain. Like that's not like a local place.
It's a coffee shop.
Yeah, but that's not a local
place. It's like the
place.
only coffee place in town.
What do you mean? There's a Starbucks.
Tyler, do you realize what you just said to me?
What do you mean?
Okay. You are... Alright. What you would literally just said to me is that's a corporate place.
Yeah, they both are.
They're... Okay. But
I'm just confused why you didn't want to say it. There's Hebrews all over the place.
is there? I thought they were local.
No?
But all right, well, all right, whatever. But I was thinking about going there and just like,
I feel like the only
doing my
place
thing.
where a regular really matters is if it's a actual local establishment. Like otherwise, you're just you're at a corporate place dealing with corporate people.
I don't know.
Like
'Cause I
okay,
feel
look
like,
at it like this. Like I feel like at those kind of places, like a lot of the employees change a lot. So like, who's gonna remember you? You know.
I don't know.
I mean, you could have. It's just this. I just find it hard to relate to you because like this is such an odd want. Like I kind
I
of
just
get what
feel
you're
like it's a-
saying,
I
but
think
like
it's a
also
good
at the same
idea.
time I don't. Like I've been a regular at multiple places. I'm kind of confused how you're not already a regular. Like I was a regular at the Subway, but that doesn't count. But also this one Chinese place. Like literally, we'd come in there, like we'd chat up with one of the waitresses. That lady literally like I knew that lady my entire life. Like, that lady at that Chinese place like literally knew me since I was like 10 years old. Like God, that's crazy.
I just think it'd be an interesting premise because it's like, yeah, you get to know the people there, and then it's like,
Cause yeah, that was the only Chinese lady there that spoke like fluent English as well.
dude, just think about the
Anyways.
connections, man.
What connections?
It'd be so.
I'm just saying, like, I'm confused how you're not already a regular. Like, where do you go? Do you not just like hit up restaurants and whatnot all the time?
No.
Oh. When are you gonna find it in your schedule to do that?
Weekends.
Because like most people, I don't know, because like to be a regular, like once a week showing at a place, kind of hard to be a regular. Like most regulars show up multiple times a week to be like actually a regular. You're just there on the weekend rush. I think it's gonna be hard to be labeled as a regular unless you go to a low key, quiet spot.
Huh.
Because like the only people we would call regulars are people that come in like 3-4 times a week. Otherwise, you're just like, hey, it's that guy. I recognize him slightly. They're not a regular, you know.
Josh, here's
It's kind of hard for you because you get off work late. Like most people that are regulars, like they'll get off work, go to a place, they'll just hang out there and then leave. And that's how they become a regular. Like they like hit up Denny's every night after work, But since you don't get that, I mean, you could do it pre-work. You could like start leaving earlier and like get a lunch out at some place and then go to work, which is
true.
The place I mentioned, that could be a good spot, really, other than the fact that there's old people there, but that's good community, old people know a lot of people. I mean, don't hate on old people, That's a great spot to get community.
Tyler, you know my position on old people.
Oh, right, you're a hater for guy has one bad experience and he's a lifelong hater.
I had to live with a lifelong experience, like a lifelong bad experience. Okay, buddy.
Yeah, but that's a fair point. You'd have to live with that experience.
Yeah, but that's just one old lady. You can't, put them in a bubble. Come on now, let's say you become a racist.
Okay.
I'm just saying, man. You're having racist thoughts right now. You're having old hater thoughts here.
Racist tendencies.
Bro, yeah, he really is. He met one bad old person and thinks all old people are bad and doesn't want to associate with them. Bro, imagine getting so into a community you get invited to one of their funerals. That'd be crazy. Like, I think you should try hitting up that place. And it's also, on your way to work. You could just go there for lunch every day.
I don't know. That's a different tone altogether. I don't know. Like, yes, I suppose the respect would be crazy, but I don't know if you should really hit up a community in the hopes that you're invited to a funeral.
Well, I'm just saying that was just an example because they're all old. I mean, I'm not saying that's your goal. That's not your goal. I'm just saying that'd be crazy. It's like you only know them because you go to the same like restaurant all the time, and
if I could work my way into their will, oh my god!
I mean, that's been extreme. I don't think that happened.
Brother, here we go again with the will.
What is Shorty saying?
It doesn't really count as community, but you can just go like hang out with my grandparents all the time.
Do you want me to go form a relationship with your grandparents?
Well, I think it would help mellow you out against old people, maybe.
Shit, maybe.
Shit,
Okay.
maybe.
Can I not just hate old people? Like,
No, you can't.
why?
If you had said
Why is it-
the
why is
N
your
word
brother
right
gotta hate
there,
old
you know
people?
how bad that would be, but it's fine if you say old people, okay?
He's
Like,
got
got
just
you
there.
change
He
the
just
word.
got you
Change
there.
the word. It's
Got you
equally as bad. It's equally as
No,
bad.
it isn't.
How is it not?
Because
Oh,
old
hold on,
people.
Josh. I've got a way
Okay.
to solve your problem. Just change your word to elderly.
How does it make it
No,
better?
because like
Because
that doesn't.
then it's up to like each person's definition of it.
What?
I can care less.
What are you talking about, John? You just said some like
I don't
nothing.
know.
Elderly. It's up to your
know
interpretation.
anymore.
It's an old person.
Yeah.
What? What? What other
Okay, what
interpretation?
age does a person hit for them to be considered old?
Like 60.
Josh?
You're asking me
Yeah? What's
If I
your
can look-
interpretation?
if I can look at them and they look old to me, they're old.
Okay, well that doesn't count.
They
I need
immediately
names.
become untrustworthy. Okay.
But anyways, I'm saying that's a prime spot do you hit up,
Well, yet
There's
again,
probably some middle-aged people that go there as well. I mean, they're old.
I will say, of everything you could have said, Josh, that actually is the worst as far as like the racist allegations, because you're literally saying, yeah, if they look untrustworthy, I'm basing off of how they look.
Tyler.
You really should have just been like, yeah,
This is a bad look for you, man. This is a bad look right now.
No. Okay, whoa. Let me just preface. Okay.
That's racism, bro.
No, it isn't.
Oldism.
Because
But what part of if they look the part that means I hate them
John,
is it racist?
I hate them because they're old.
Yeah, it's because we're talking about old people. I'm indiscriminate.
You're still hating
I'm
them.
indiscriminate. Yeah, like
You are
I'm
discriminate.
indiscriminate of
You're
other
discriminately
factors.
hating them because they're old. That is discrimination. That's the definition of it.
Okay, but I'm okay to hate old people, but I'm
No, you're not.
okay to hate. Yeah, I am.
You're not
Alright,
okay to
I'm
hate
gonna-
anyone just because of something like
That's
that.
flounder.
Yeah, that's not okay at all. No matter what
I
it
do not
is.
care.
What if I said I hate you
I'm-
because you had red hair? Is that fine now?
Okay, then fine.
I just hate all people with ginger hair. Like that's messed up.
So be it.
No, that's not so be it.
That person has a preference.
We were literally talking about how
got-
Josh could easily be radicalized into some racist groups, and
I was
look
about
at
to
him
say,
now.
Josh-
Look at him now.
Josh, you are literally making the gateway for every racist. So you can just be like, well, my preference is just not black people. Like my preference is
Yeah,
just
if you
not
replaced
Asian. Like,
old people with black people, what you're saying sounds so fucked up. Because it is fucked up. Okay, it is fucked
yeah,
up.
like Josh, if you replaced old people with damn near anything else, you would not have the same viewpoint, right?
What do you mean?
All right, Josh, if you replace the word old people, right,
Okay.
with anything else, with like an ethnicity of any type, would you still feel like it's morally correct?
Well, no, because
Why not?
Wait.
How's it different?
Because hating ethnicities is not morally correct, obviously. But I can come together and hate an age range.
So what's the difference? Because you
Yeah,
can't
what's the
control
difference?
what age you are.
Yeah. It's not like they chose to be old.
Okay.
And it's not like they're bad people because they're old.
Josh is dug his own grave now.
We're really trying to reform you now, Josh. We're trying to save your soul right now. You're going straight to hell with these talks.
Yeah.
Yo, God is old.
Actually, Josh, I would worry more so about this short term. Like you're not just going to hell, but you're going to a jail cell with this kind of mentality.
What do you mean? I'm not acting on
Hate
my
speech.
hate.
Not yet. Not yet.
I'm not gonna do anything to old
Give it
people.
time. Give it time. Listen.
Yeah, doing
why
stuff
wouldn't
to
you
old
act
people
on it
is
if you don't-
foolish because they're just
why-
going to die anyways.
Why wouldn't you act on it if you don't feel like you're in the wrong?
What?
Because
What are you
I can.
saying?
Whoa, that was a stupid thing to say.
There's plenty of things you think of and don't do. What do you mean?
Yeah. All right, John, go murder somebody. Why didn't you act on it?
What? Because I don't want to.
Yeah, Josh
Yeah.
never said he wanted. He just says he doesn't want to be around them.
Yeah, but he wants to hate them.
There's a difference.
Yeah,
I
there's
can
hate.
hate mentally.
There's a difference between hate and you know, committing a crime. You know, like I hate bees, but I'm not like committing mass genocide against them. You know, there's a difference. There's a range there, John.
Listen, I just want to point out again, in the typical AnyBuddies podcast fashion, the topics really changed quite drastically. We went from like the Yakuza games to Josh's hatred of old people. And
You
like
trying
no
to
time at all.
like, not rationalize this for me.
I'm just trying to reform you. I think going to that place and becoming a regular there actually would be a great opportunity for you to perhaps change your
Pass.
ways. Why?
Change yourself.
It's the
'Cause I don't
prime
wanna-
place for you. It's literally right next to where you go to work. Like it's the prime spot.
Bro, I do not want to. Okay.
You could go there for lunch and then go to work like every day. You could
I
easily
do
become a
not.
regular.
I do not want to be around old people, man.
Why not? You got to get to know them before you can make that claim. You know, you gotta
No,
get in
I
there.
I don't
He
want
You gotta
will
get
not.
in there,
He will
man.
not. He will not.
Why not?
Because
He's a hater. He's a hater.
He's literally an age version of a racist. He's an ageist. That's what he is.
You hate to see it, Josh.
This is messed
I'd
up.
rather go to somewhere.
Any of the Josh
where
fanboys in the chat, you know,
Yeah,
you
come get your guy.
look at your man now, okay? All the Josh meat riders,
I can't hate
okay?
old people, okay.
Look at your man now,
Josh,
like
let
he's
me
a
just
couple
say-
steps away from
I
saying
will
something
double down
heinous.
on this.
Josh, let me just say, this is not how you get them chicks that look like 2B. All right.
They
This
probably
ain't
it.
love their grandparents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But the thing is that chicks that probably look like 2B probably don't have a great relationship with their father.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
Wow. Hold on,
This guy does nothing
whoa.
but profiles. He makes little profiles in his head, and
Wow.
now he's look at this guy. This guy's got a list in his
Wow.
head of profiling.
Wow.
This guy is truly a master profiler.
Am I wrong?
This podcast is taking a dark turn.
I'm gonna have to take my name off this podcast.
I think me and John
can't
are
be
both
associated with
equally
it.
like old people lovers, and Josh is here just the greatest hater of them.
I'm the
Listen,
great
Josh.
equalizer to this
Like
conversation.
John was raised by his grandparents. I assume they were, I didn't know them very well. I sure they were fine people. I love my grandparents, but Josh has one bad grandparent and hates them for the rest of his life.
Josh, maybe
What about
instead of
you? Said
basing
you
off
liked
of
your
old
grandpa.
people-
Yeah, I thought it was alright.
So you already know there's
No,
good
you
old
can't-
people. Why do
can't.
you
You
hate
hate
them
old
so
people,
much?
Josh.
Yeah, you hate him because you hate old people.
hate
I don't
him.
understand. Like he was nice. Why can't the people at this restaurant be
Josh, what-
nice?
Josh, what happens when your dad gets older? Do you hate him suddenly? He gets
Well,
old.
What is these levels of hate
Whoa,
work?
whoa! I don't like that you tried to hit me with the well. Dial it back, white boy. Come on.
That's funny.
Just an odd hill to die on.
No, it isn't. I just dislike old people.
You don't know old people. You can't say that.
Yeah, you instead of disliking old people, how about you just dislike mean people?
You just dislike your grandma. You don't dislike old people.
Oh, you guys make disliking old people hard and
Oh my god, it's
unfun.
almost like it's morally bankrupt to just hate a group of people for no reason
Can I
other than the way
just-
they are.
Why
It's
can I
almost like
just
there's something wrong
dislike
with that.
people?
Man,
Listen,
discrimination's wrong. Who could have thought?
History has proven that people who dislike a large group of individuals,
Things don't go
As
well
a
for them in the
whole-
end.
yeah, it hasn't turned out too well, Josh. You might be fighting on the wrong side of history right now.
That's true.
So be it.
So be it.
I'd rather die a villain than meet nice old people. Ugh.
Old people are boring, man.
Just imagine a sweet old grandma like buying you lunch or something. Like, how nice could that be?
Tyler, okay?
Just
How-
say to all the
ouch.
nice old ladies, call you sweetie during the day for doing something slightly nice.
Man,
Wait,
think
what
of
do you
how
just
many
say,
great
Ben?
experiences you could have at this restaurant. Is what I'm
I
saying.
just want brothers that are in my demographic, man.
They're in your demographic. They're humans. They're just like you, for real.
They are. Listen, that listen. All right, we at the AnyBuddies podcast, Josh's views do not reflect us as a
Yeah,
whole.
it's
We
as the name
believe
says, we're
that
any buddies. We're anybody can be our buddies.
yeah, AnyBuddies, everybody is welcome.
Yeah.
I don't think you understand. They're not in.
Anybody is welcome.
I don't need to hear this from the guest. Okay, hold on.
Whoa.
You're hearing it from the other host, buddy. All right.
What do you mean?
I'm
Huh?
saying the same thing he is.
Well, at least I can argue with Tyler, but like, you know.
Good lord.
But what I'm saying is like I need people in my demographic, not old people. Okay, old people are not in my demographic.
Says who?
Me, I'm the one making my demographic.
Yeah, but your demographic's very small. Like, what's your age range?
Roughly where I'm at in age.
Yeah, you're not gonna find
What happens
anybody.
when you get old?
I don't plan to, please.
You don't plan to get old, or you don't plan to find
No.
anybody?
Well, I don't-
Put him
I
on
don't
a
plan to get
list.
old.
Put him on a list. He's got suicidal thoughts.
Yeah, put this guy.
YouTube.
In game.
Why
YouTube
just-
warriors.
Yeah, like
All right,
the
all
goal
right,
here.
viewers. We need you to dox Josh so you guys can save him.
Yeah,
We're gonna need to start a
any-
donation. We're gonna have to get Josh into a
any-
home. It's gonna be very
No.
We're gonna
expensive.
start a GoFundMe to support Josh.
I'm just saying any.
We gotta
any
change his
women,
mentality.
Perhaps that want to like adopt. I'm
What?
all in.
Adopt.
Adopt?
What?
Brother, you're 22. Adopt? What do you mean adopt?
Just saying, like that's the only place I'd be going. But
Josh
No, we-
isn't looking to be a mama's boy. He's looking to be a mommy's boy.
I will not confirm nor deny that. But I'm just saying, I've made my position clear.
On the old people or on the?
On both.
Both.
Yeah. It's a shame when people are stuck in their ways and there's no saving them,
Yeah.
Yet again, you have to realize how stubborn I am.
John, if we
Kind of like some old people.
that could be taken out of context.
Oh.
Huh?
That's all I was about to have.
I don't know if we can really ruin our reputation anymore. Josh has kind of already soiled it for us. Listen, if you find one moldy piece of food in a food that you have, are you still going to eat the rest of it? No. Josh has ruined us.
Is it wrong of me that says I cut off the moldy parts?
No.
I'm a bit of a goblin like that, a bit of a ghoul.
Well, in most scenarios.
I don't know what this analogy you're trying to make
Yeah,
is, but
I don't
this
know
is a
where Bro's
comedy
going with this right
podcast.
Listen,
Let's talk about a
1:30.
nicer
It's
topic,
1:30. It's 1:30.
to
I'm
wrap
sleepy.
this up
I'm
with.
sleepy.
Yeah, let's get one good topic in, and then we can probably wrap this up. What's a nice thing we can talk about?
Yeah, we gotta end it on a high note.
Yeah. A nice.
Josh, why don't you come up with a nice topic for once? Why don't you come up with a very positive topic? What can you say? What topic do you have that is positive?
He was doing the
and-
music thing earlier. That was positive.
I suppose, yeah.
I'm not hating on my music choices, okay?
No, but you were hating on me.
What?
Huh?
What music would you recommend me?
Oh,
I
right.
don't
He
know
did
what
shit on you.
Listen to.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
He's like,
I don't know what you're into.
What do you recommend?
Well,
But don't
the
get
fact that
hostile
I
about it. Calm down.
The fact that I don't know what you're into does not help me in the slightest.
He's into whatever you'd recommend him.
Yes, whatever you would recommend.
Oh God. You know, that does not make my job any easier. I
I'm a
mean, I
big
can.
fan of the Kung Fu Panda series. Let me tell you. They're
Hey,
making a new
they're
Kung Fu
making another
Panda movie,
movie.
baby. They're making a new
Another
one.
movie. Another movie.
Yippee! I'm so excited. Kung Fu Panda 4.
They're bringing back Tai Lung, even if it's not actually him. At least as far as we know.
Soul returned
His
from the
soul
spirit
returned.
realm, whatever
The
they call
soul
it.
proprietor.
So would it be a hater thing to recommend John something that I know he'll dislike?
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
fucking
kinda.
hater thing. Yes, for something
You know what? Never mind. You know what, Josh? Never mind. Forget I asked. Forget I asked.
This guy cannot think of a positive thing. Good lord.
That is terrible.
I gave
Well,
you
I
my
was actually serious.
positives.
I was gonna try some of his music.
No,
This
you weren't.
fucker has to be mean. It's in his blood. It's in his nature.
I don't know if we're getting a positive turnaround, boys.
You're right. I think we should actually double down and go as negative as possible.
Oh
Shut
lord.
up.
Oh lord.
Hey,
Yeah, we gotta
I'm into it.
rebrand. We're no longer the AnyBuddies. We gotta rebrand. We gotta be like
We're the
the
nobody.
only Nobody's podcast.
I think that has a different connotation. This makes us sound like a group of losers.
True. I mean,
No. There would be a space between the no and then the buddy.
I don't think that's I don't think that changes the connotation any.
Yeah.
Because then it sounds like we don't get any. No bodies. Just saying.
And
You know,
Wouldn't be
don't
wrong.
want to portray that image.
it wouldn't.
That is already our image. Brother's literally begging for women like for the last like 3
I was gonna
episodes,
say,
bro.
yeah, you are. Josh, you've been trying to advertise. You've literally advertised yourself. Remember?
Well,
Like,
let me just say I'm just open.
Yeah. This is a good section. Josh, go ahead, sell yourself. Give us some positives about yourself. You haven't really done that yet. Tell the lady viewers what they would want. What they get from you. You know, what are you good at?
You see,
What
this is where
show
this
them
is
why
where
they should husband you up, you know? Give me your sales
all right.
pitch.
This is
What do
where
you bring
I
to the
normally-
relationship?
All right, Tyler, if you please. Now, this is normally where I'd go on and explain what would be my positive traits. But in all due consideration, I'll spoil a little information, if you will.
submissive
This is
and breedable.
wow. I mean, John hit me with that one like a literal flashbang. This exact topic, if you will, is the very point of my presentation.
Wow.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He's been cooking up a presentation
Oh my-
of why a girl should date him. All right, well, I guess we'll have to find that out at some other time, viewers.
Yeah.
We'll have to wait on that.
I will give you that information now. That is the exact point of
Look
my
forward to that.
presentation.
So basically, one of these times we have to have a dating contest for Josh, basically. So like the whole podcast is just gonna be this presentation. It's just like, come on down, ladies. Like,
If you hate one-sided conversations, God, are you gonna hate the God, you're gonna hate the presentation.
Now that we know what the
episode.
topic is, we should all make competing presentations.
oh brother.
We should all make our own sales pitch presentations.
That would be really funny.
brother.
Like why a lady
Uh,
should date us. That could be really funny.
That would be really
Are
funny,
you telling me
actually.
we're gonna have like a dating battle? Like we've got to
Yeah. We're gonna make 3
really-
competitive presentations on like why a lady should date us.
Isn't our like average view range like sitting comfortably around like 25 somewhere
Well,
around
it's just for
there? Like,
us. It's for the comedic effect. I mean,
that's true. That's true.
yeah.
Not for me. I can pull this one out live.
I know this is very sudden, but
Josh
you know.
wants to go for a poll, like yes or no. Anybody that presses that yes button, he wants to hit them up direct.
I can send this to my direct,
I gotta go to the bathroom.
like...
You guys are gonna fly solo for a second.
All right. Well, the whole idea is that like I can throw this one, like I make this presentation, right? And of course, I have the title written down, which I believe is hold on. There we go.
You gotta check your notes.
Is no, I mean I have it in my notes, but like I believe it is called "The Perks of Being My Lover." So, presentation titled "Perks of Being My Lover." Exactly
Now,
what I said.
Can I ask, did you like any good presentation? Did you address any cons? Okay. Alrighty then.
I have one, and it is my pickup line game. Because the only one I have written down is I don't know if I even want to say this live.
I sincerely hope you don't have humble anywhere in the pros. How's bro gonna be like, I'm so humble, and then be like, yeah, I can really see there's only one con to dating me.
Well, no. Like because the pickup line I have here is it starts right after I go, hey, just get a formal introduction in.
Hand on shoulder.
And
hey.
Yeah, because let me just preface, the pickup line is not good, but I think it's funny. It goes, well, it's not really, God, I don't even know how to explain this. I just wrote it down in my podcast ideas.
But maybe we spoil it right now. Maybe we spoil it. We have it. It will really.
I'll spoil this one because I have others, and I've definitely said it before, at least to Tyler. But it was they call me the dentist the way I want to put my fingers in your mouth.
I remember you saying that. Yeah, I remember. So speaking of things you said that hit like a flashbang, yeah, I remember that now.
I do have another one in
Here's
here,
what you
but
right at the end of this presentation, make like a burner Google account, and at the end of the presentation, just be like, "All right, ladies, if anyone's interested in me, hit me up at this email." And then the next podcast, we see how many people, if any, actually sent you emails.
Yeah, no. That's too much work.
You're gonna make. What do you mean that's so much work? You're making a whole ass presentation on it.
Well, here. So I have, dude. The idea, all right. The way that I have this written is, yet again, presentation titled "Perks of Being My Lover," all caps. Immediate bullet point. Give stats about self. Next bullet point. I don't want to spoil this because I feel like Tyler's gonna have to watch this back and then he's gonna have to hear this too. But it is so funny, and it is so funny.
You've been for this presentation.
The funny thing is that the idea's been there for a couple of weeks. I just haven't sat down and put it together yet. But
look, maybe if we did do the AnyBuddies dating battle, maybe one of us would get lucky and one of our viewers would suddenly find their Cupid's arrow struck through their heart.
Way to make that cheesy, buddy.
Okay, well, listen, buddy, you're the one who brought the idea up.
Well, it's definitely way funnier whenever you don't make it cheesy. come on. Like,
Listen.
I will
I
give a
forgot what I was
little
gonna say.
teaser though. All right. Under pros, I do have something about a bowling ball. And that is all I will give you.
Pros.
It does not relate. It does not relate to knowing how to bowl.
Oh.
So that's about all you're gonna get out of me for that one, because I think the rest of it's pretty funny.
Josh, you about to talk about his bowling ball dump truck
No.
in this fucking presentation?
Please. I mean, it's very grippable, sure, but like, you know, haven't gotten anybody to haven't gotten anybody to like take me up on that one yet.
I was about to say, how do you know? How have you tested this? What do you?
Trust me.
What do you? Very grippable. Who tested it?
I'm just saying that, like, you know, nobody's got to test it. A brother knows. If
I see.
you know, I'm in the position where, like,
A brother knows.
yeah, a brother knows. You know what I mean? Like, you wear pants, you see that thing? Oh my god. You know?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Call me the Rizzler the way I mean. Oh my god.
we need Tyler back here right now. We need Tyler back here right now.
You're locked in a room with me, buddy.
Please.
It's just the monkey shaking against the bars.
I'm on
And
the fucking jail bars fighting for my life.
Yeah.
I gotta
I'm
get out of here.
Brother is literally locked in here with me. We've had, by the way, this has got to be a very long podcast.
That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit go
Brothers,
crazy.
Yeah, this has got to be an hour and 50 at least. Because, like, we started this at what? Like, 12 base?
12.
Then we're running up an hour 42 check right now.
To be fair, that's like our normal podcast length. You know, that's not uncommon.
Roughly.
But here's the thing, right? You got this whole ass presentation. What's the time on that? Like, what's your
I said
your ETA?
45 minutes.
Okay, and we got like source material, like we were always taught growing up.
You
When
want me to bring up my Twitter?
You got. As a matter of fact, yeah, put that in the source. Put that in the source slide, please. You'd be really fucked up if this is an on-screen thing and you put my Twitter and then you fucking you like blacken out the fucking link.
That would be really funny.
I'd be pissed. Like, it's actually under there and everything. Oh my god.
Oh, the beauty of a good bit. Because yet again, I've been building this like Twitter bit for almost 2-3 years.
It's been a bit. It's been a bit.
Oh my god, the fact that nobody knows it. It's to reveal a 2 to 3 year bit.
Here's the thing. I haven't even tried. I haven't even been like. I wonder if it's just something like that. If I really thought about it, I would know. I haven't even tried to like pursue, like trying to actually search for this.
You know, what's funny is I could give you a hint right now, and I still don't like. Maybe Tyler.
Give me the hint. Give me the hint. Come on.
I think Tyler would maybe get it.
Come on. You can't say you could give me the hint and you're confident I would get it. You gotta put your money where your mouth is.
I was thinking about doing this just to toy with you. And then you got like both you and Tyler could go figure it out. But the only thing that I will give you is it relates to my favorite Halo game. That's
I don't know anything about Halo. Fuck.
Exactly. It relates to my favorite. Mm-hmm. That is all you're getting.
I gotta put this down. I gotta make a note. I gotta put this down.
Brother's gonna get his notepad open for this one.
I literally am. I'm making notes. Josh, Twitter, clues.
Or you could just pay me. You just pay me for it.
I tried. You wouldn't let me.
Well, you were gonna request money out of me. That's why I didn't do it.
cannot
Because you.
believe not doing that shit.
Yeah,
That was
Jacob
so
really
funny.
fell into that one. Like,
I cannot. What world did he ever trust me hitting him with the? Come on, drop the cash app. Let a brother bless you up real quick.
I
And Jacob
know.
was like, ooh. That was literally like
I'm
that
back.
was literally positioned as a fucking cardboard box with a stick. Like
Like brother fell into that so bad. I literally sat there and watched this and went, "You really like this one, don't you, buddy?" And then brother just went, "Here's my cash
funny.
app." Like,
I
my
was
brother
really
in
hesitant first
Christ.
too, because I saw it and I was like, ain't no way a brother actually gave me his real cash app. This is probably fake. I plugged that shit in and then it popped up his name and I'm like, gulp.
Yeah, like, dude, he fell into that one like.
Tyler, did you say you were back?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, we have an update on Josh's Twitter. Okay, so it relates to Josh's favorite Halo game. Do you know what
I mean,
that
you don't
is?
have to go over it. You know,
No.
the viewers
no.
saw it. You know, I will.
No,
I
I'm
will see
saying,
it.
I'm telling you. I want to know.
Yeah.
Do you know his favorite Halo game?
I do.
What is it?
I'm not gonna say right now.
Oh, brother.
But yeah,
That'd be
not
good.
to rush this podcast, but I think we should wrap it up. We're at an hour
Where
at
are we
40.
I thought so.
God
Yeah.
damn, Josh was spot on.
I knew it. I was dead on with that one.
So yeah, whichever one of you want to do the outro, you can go ahead.
I think Josh should.
You did the last one, so that makes sense. Go ahead, King.
All right. Well. Okay. Let me run this one up.
He needs to prepare. Give him a prep guide.
I gotta rub my hands together, because I know Tyler really enjoys this noise.
Wow.
Thank you once again, dear viewers, for another yap session that we've collectively subjected you to. We've talked about yet again a fair majority of things, and let's just say you've gotten to know me a whole lot better, either for better or for worse. But yet again, at the end of the day, it's all a little goofy, enjoyable time. But overall, dear viewer, this is where we're going to have to sign out for now. I hope you do have a lovely day, morning, midday, or even night. Thank you very much.
Cadence.
Why you mad? Why you mad? Why you mad, little bitch? Why you talk? Why you talk? Ho, get on my dick. I don't like you. I don't like you. Why you talking shit? You always pressing, always stressing shit. I don't need you. I don't need you. Ain't my fucking pick. Back up off me. Back up off me. You ain't gon' do shit. You a liar. You a liar. Hell gon' burn this bitch. You on fire. You on fire. Dude's a fucking snitch. Like a Myers. Like a Myers. I'ma kill this shit. I don't relax. She gon' relapse on my dick. Going crazy. Like I'm Gacy. I'm too fast, you can't pace me. You fucking lazy, staying in you fucking pasty. Like my ass, yo bitch a cow, she eating grass. All on that, bitch I'm back, fish you moving, she calling back. I marked her ass like a tat. It's not fiction, no first act or a second. I got her guessing.